Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Kings, and I must say, I was impressed with your performance. We have the 7th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. We realize that here in Sacramento, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or a New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Sacramento Kings, someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Kings. Are you that person?
I really think I'd enjoy being a member of the Sacramento Kings, playing alongside Tyreek, DeMarcus, and the other guys. It's hard for me to tell you right now that I want to play my entire career there, though. You know, so many things can happen. So many things can change. I'm not saying that it's something that can't happen. I just don't want to mislead you. I'd definitely love to be a member of your team, though, for real.
Okay, last question. How did you feel about your game tonight? What stood out to you?
Great, man. I feel great. I really feel like I put my talents on display out there. When you guys go back and watch the tape, I think you'll realize what you'd be getting in me. A future all-star, no doubt, baby.
Okay then, I think we got what we needed. Appreciate you taking the time to meet with us. Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Bobcats. We currently have the 4th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. I feel like we have our point guard of the future in Kemba Walker, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't look at all available options in the draft. How do you think you compare to Kemba?
Kimba's all right, I guess. I mean, I can tell you for sure that I'm going to be better than him. I'm not saying eventually that'll be the case. I'm telling you that's the case right now. That's no disrespect to him, though. He could be the best backup in the league. But plain and simple, I'm just the better player, man.
Next question. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple of years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
I've never really lost in my entire life. I've always been good enough to propel every team I've ever been on to success. I realize the NBA will be different in that regard, at least at the start of my career. This will really test my patience, but as a man, I'm up for the challenge.
Thanks for your time. This gives us something to take back to the team. We'll see you on draft night. I know you just got done playing and probably want to catch a shower, so I'll keep this brief. I'm the GM of the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're picking 9th in the upcoming draft. We love what we saw in you and want to ask you some questions to see how well you'd fit in with us. Question number 1. Minneapolis is truly a beautiful city, but are you aware of just how brutally cold the winters are? We have freezing cold, we have snow, we have it all. I've seen players walk in telling me that nothing can stop them, only to be defeated by the weather. The gosh darn weather. Can you deal with these types of adverse conditions?
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to spend my entire playing career in more favorable weather. I can't say that I know what it's like to play when it's 0 degrees outside, but I honestly don't see why it would matter. I guess it's really easy for me to sit here and say that with no experience, but man, it's just weather. It's not basketball.
Interesting. Next question. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft?
I gotta keep it real here, man. I know I'm not one of the top prospects right now in the draft. 10 years from now, yeah, I think people will look back and realize I was a steal. For now, though, I'd be really happy going mid-round, though realistically, I can see myself sliding to later in the first round.
Okay, that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch.
Good evening and welcome to the 2013 NBA Draft. For 60 of the world's most talented and dedicated young players, tonight marks the culmination of years of hard work as their dream of playing in the NBA moves closer to reality. To all of the fans watching around the world and to those here with us tonight, thank you for joining us. And now to the task at hand. With the first pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select
Anthony Bennett of Toronto, Canada, and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
With the second pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select
Victor Oladipo of Indiana University.
With the third pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Otto Porter from Georgetown University. With the fourth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Cody Zeller from Indiana University. With the fifth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Alex Len from the University of Maryland. With the sixth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft,
The New Orleans Pelicans, yes, the New Orleans Pelicans,
select
Nerlens Noel from the University of Kentucky.
With the seventh pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select
Ben McLemore from the University of Kansas.
With the eighth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Kentavious Caldwell-Pope from the University of Georgia. With the ninth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select the 20-year-old point guard from Coastal Carolina University,